everyone, I'm Karen and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about 3 historical novels that I really love. Now recently my book collection has been reunited. My mom brought all the books I still had in Belgium with her at Christmas. So it's so nice to have all my books together again. I mean, this is like 15 years of collecting books and they're all together now, so that is quite exciting. Because I am excited about that, I wanted to talk about some of my older favourites that I have read quite a while ago, but I might want to reread sometime soon. Plus, on top of that, I read mostly YA these days, but I used to read a lot of other genres as well, so it would be great to just talk about some of my old loves. The first book I want to talk about today is The Crimson Petal and the White by Michelle Faber, or Faber, or I don't know how you say it, but I say Michelle Faber for some weird reason. This novel is set in Victorian London and it is about 2 very different women. On the one hand, you have Agnes, who is the typical wife. She's very beautiful, she's very meek, she's very naive. And then on the other side of the spectrum, you've got Sugar, who is a prostitute and she is very witty and she's very clever. And so it kind of shows both of their histories and how they're intertwined as well, because Agnes's husband takes Sugar as his mistress. I read this, I think, in 2012, which is also why I got this copy, because I was studying in Antwerp at the time and I had a lot more access to English language books. And the reason that I picked it up is because somebody mentioned that there has been a mini-series made out of this book which featured Romola Garai. Now I love Romola Garai. I'd seen her in the Emma mini-series, which also features Johnny Lee Miller, and it is the Emma mini-series is one of my favorites. I still haven't seen The Crimson Petal and the White mini-series, but I picked this up. I really loved it. It's such an immersive look at Victorian London. It is very enthralling. I mean, it's over 800 pages, but I read it, I think, in a couple of days. And on top of all that, Sugar, who is one of our main characters, also writes a novel in this novel, so it's kind of a cool little meta thing in there. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. So if you like this kind of thing, if you like Victorian London and you like a good adult historical fiction, I would say go for it. The second book I want to talk about today is In the Company of the Courtesan by Sarah Dunant. I know I may be having a prostitute kind of theme in this video, but this is set in Renaissance Italy and it is about Fiammetta, who is as fiery as her name suggests. She is an amazingly fiery and strong-willed, strong woman kind of character who basically is just trying to survive in the world that she was born in. So it starts out in Rome and then Fiammetta has to flee to Venice, and just the way that Sarah Dunant transports you to Renaissance Venice is amazing. I loved all the detail in this. I love the main character Fiammetta. Also, how cool a name is that? It literally means little flame in Italian. It's really cool. I do think that in historical fiction I have a bit of a soft spot for the tart with a heart trope, but I do feel that characters like that, they are like automatically layered, they're automatically in that grey zone, which I love so much. I like ambiguous characters who are not black and white. They don't only do good things or bad things. It's kind of a mixture, which is how it often is in life, and this is definitely another one of my favorites. The third book I want to talk about today is The House of Special Purpose by John Boyne. Now you may know John Boyne because he's the writer of The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas, which is a massive cry fest. And to be honest, he does historical and cry fests quite well, because he kind of does it in this book as well. This is a novel of the Romanovs. You can kind of compare it to the movie Anastasia, but it takes just a very different turn, but that is kind of the premise of it. What I do feel is that it is so well researched, because I'm really interested in like Russia, and I've read quite a lot about the history, about the Romanovs, about the end of their reign, how they died, things like that. And he did research. He did so much research in this, and I really enjoyed it. I know that it's very controversial. Is Anastasia alive? Is she not? But it's just a wonderful book. It was so immersive. This is definitely one I want to reread this year, because I have so many fond memories about it. There you go. So those are my top 3 historical novels that I own that I really love. What are your favourite historical novels? Please let me know down below in the comments, because I would like to read a little bit more of historical fiction. It's been one of those loves of mine that I've kind of neglected over the past couple of years. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye bye.